are starting part C of, or the last part, I should say, of our study in section 1.1. And we're going to do examples involving percents. And that's the only math in this section. All right. So we're going to read the question and then assess how we want to work it out. Here we go. In a study conducted by a human resource management organization, 481 human resource professionals were surveyed. So 481 is the total human resource professionals surveyed. All right. Of those, 47% said their companies conducted criminal backgrounds. It says, what is the exact value of 47% of 481? In this case, we know that we have to change 47% to a decimal. And of in language means to multiply. And this is our base amount. So let's do the math. Decimal 47 times the 481. Okay, let's do this math. I'm going to take out my calculator. Sorry about that. Take care of, been talking a lot. And oh, there it is. I'm looking for my attachment. I apologize. It's taking me a little bit of time. Sure, my does stop. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. And now we're going to use my calculator. All right. So there we go. Everybody can see it. I'm going to enter the decimal 47 times the 481 people in the study, and we get a value of 226 and 700 subjects or professionals. Oops. Okay, well, what is wrong with this? Well, can't have a piece of a of a person. That's what happens with percents, because we round to the whole, sometimes round to the whole number. So we understand the exact answer implies rounding. And of course, this is what we'll be using in our course. We have to know that condition. It says, could the result from part A be an actual number of surveys? No. And to conduct the changes. Why or why not? Well, the answer is B. No, the result from part A could not be the actual number of survey subjects who said this because a count of people must result in a whole number, which we mentioned up there. What is the actual number of subjects who said their companies conducted criminal background checks on all jobs? Well, we would round to 226, 226 professional. And these were surveys. Okay. It's easier to say the 226 because the .07 implies that they rounded slightly above. Assume that 103 of the survey subjects are females. What percentage were surveyed are females? So here we need to convert the female participants to a percentage. So we're going to take the number of females professionals. And that's not applicants, and I'm sorry about that. It's human resource. Percentage, number of females over number study times the 100 plus percent. All right, so let's do this math, right? So we have 103 out of the 481 professionals times 100 and add the percent. So our calculator, let's do the calculator. 103, because fractions are undone division, divided by the 481 times the 100. So here we go, 21.41, right? So we're going to say 21.4%. All right, now here's the issue. We want whole number. So we would say 21%. So you can see the importance of understanding you're not going to get the exact numbers of the actual participants, but more or less a general of what is. An ad for seat belts claimed that proper usage of seat belts reduces the chance of fatality in a car crash by 300%. What is wrong with this statement? Well, first off, 300% is triple the reduction, which is impossible. There's only a set number of seat belts fatalities in cars. And that's impossible. All right. So the most percent is 100% for certainty. So this does not make sense. All right, here's our last example. And then we will continue on in our study. So here we go. In a survey, 1,200 adults, 1,200 adults were asked to identify what is inappropriate. A workplace. This was an open-ended question because it could be anything. So, of the 1,200 subjects, 58% said t-shirts are not appropriate. What is, the A is, what is 58% of 1,200? All right. So we're going to change 58 to a decimal. Of means to multiply, and the 1,200. So we're going to use our handy dandy calculator. And this came out 696 adults. All right. So what's the second one? It says, among the 1,200 respondents, 816 said that sneakers are unacceptable in the workplace. What percentage does that represent? So we have, in this case, 816 out of the 1,200 times 100, and then we add the symbol after the number. So let's do that on our calculator. Sorry about that. Remember, your calculator can do um, order of operations. So we add the symbol. 68% of the respondents said sneakers were unacceptable. Well, that's it. Now you should do the homework. As quickly as you can to remember. And I'm hopeful you took notes. Thank you very much for listening.